Here's a walkthrough of the new TubesZB CC2652 Firmware Flasher add-on for Home Assistant. First step is to go to the main repository for the add-on and click on the Add repository. Make sure your URL for your Home Assistant entity is correct in this line down here. Open the link. Go ahead and add. There we go. Close. Now we're going to go down here to the installer and we're going to install it. It takes about 2 minutes to install because it's building the Docker container locally right now. Okay, we're all set. So we're going to drop into the configuration. We're going to check this box to expand everything. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to switch over to this tab. This is the device we're going to be flashing. So we're going to do that. We're going to paste that in there. Port on. Now to save this config, it's gonna prompt for one of these two, but it's never going to use that. It's only going to use this network. We're going to click the switch here. Here, we're going to go to the Zstack Repository. We're going to get, for this guy, we're going to get the Launchpad Coordinator. We'll go over here to raw, right click, copy link. Very important here to have this raw in there so we actually get the zip file. Okay, now we're going to save that. Go back here. And click over here. This box is running ZHA, so I'm going to disable that. Just to make sure that you can see that the HA disconnected there. Now we're going to just go and we're going to start this. We can go to the log page, make sure it's going, triggering boot mode. We can check over here. You can see it's already triggered the boot mode. And it's already started the flash. This will run for about 5.5 to 6 minutes when you're flashing a network coordinator. You can refresh here periodically to see updates. Eventually you'll see them. You can also check over here on the coordinator tab and you can see that a device is connected. This is running and we're going to catch up in a little bit when it finishes. So this is run for about 5.5 minutes or so. I'm going to refresh this and now we can see all the little strings that would have streamed through on the screen if you were doing that from the command prompt. And you can see down here that it is done and it's verified. So that's it, and it's all set. So we can go back and enable ZHA. Might take a little while because it's going to restore the last backup because the coordinator gets wiped when you do a firmware update.